What's up, everybody? We are live at Fairbury in the official as these guys are putting down some time so far. Dylan Yeager with that quick time at the top of the board with a 12.44. Currently, quick time. Let's see, car number, got that there. Let's see if I can do the lap. This lap. Alright, so that'll tell you who the best laps were, as this field is looking pretty close at the front. This should be a good one here tonight as we are waiting on qualifying. And we have one car, Kenny, that has not taken the track for a qualifying run, as JD Brown is out there doing some test laps. What's up, everybody? Just doing a random official big block race, as this track is looking tacky, but it won't look that way at the end of this one, as it's going to get slick, and these guys are definitely going to slip and slide. Who's in the chat? We got 15 people up in here. What's up, everybody? Say hello. Let's go to the starting grid as they grid up. Go up to the front. We got Dylan starting on the pole. Take a good look at these cars while they're gridding up. Dylan starting on the pole with that quick time there. Got Nicholas Ham. He's not gridded up. He'll be starting second. He's looking fast here tonight. Loic in that number 74 starting third. JD Brown starting in that fourth position. Durgan all the way back in fifth next to his good old pal Robbie Swan in the 37 and sixth. Hayton in that number 14 car starting seventh. And Ryan Conrad, I've never seen him this far back, starting in eighth. Simon in that number 66 car starting in ninth. Dustin will be starting in 10th. Got Justin in that 11th position in that number 25, as he was our low incident count winner in our season finale. Hunter Bates starting in 12th. Oh, let me scroll this. Cody Johnson starting in that 13th position. Spencer starting 15th. Chad starting in that 16th spot. Brian starting 17th. And Kenny did not show up for tonight's starting grid. So 75 laps. This is a brutal track. It is going to be a lot about survival here tonight, as these guys... What's up, Retton? I knew you were pretty upset about what happened, Matt, with Bud. I get it. I definitely get it. What's up, Brett? At work, I'm assuming? Maybe? Yes? No? About to go green flag racing here as Dylan fires off, slides up in front of Nicholas Ham in that 611. Oh, up underneath him, Loic almost gets into the side of him as these guys are running the high side. High side is the place to be right now, as Dylan getting a little bit of a gap, as Nicholas Ham still having to deal with Loic, as Loic falls back to JD Brown. He is wanting to get to the high side. The bottom is not the place you want to be right now. You're definitely slower, as JD's working that high side to get up and around Loic. Here comes Robbie Swan behind him. Robbie squeezes between Loic and the wall. Battle now for fourth as Loic is falling the wrong way fast. Here comes Ryan Conrad right behind Robbie. Now we get back there. There are 3 and 4 wide. Loic gets to the top, bounces off the wall as they are single file for the front 6. Top 6 now single file 7 as Dustin gets free. Caleb Durgan really having to work that bottom side. That is not where he wants to be at. Oh, 14 gonna come up, put the brakes on. It's the 98 trying to catch it. That's Andrew Clark in the 98. He has had a rough couple of races that I've been in. Camera? What about the camera? So far we got Dylan way out in the lead. Nicholas Ham in second, as these guys have started to get single file. Oh, that's weird. Working now though, right? Huh, normally I don't have any issues. That's weird. I'm about to switch from Gamecaster, though. It's been giving me issues. Right? But right now, Dylan, way out in the lead. I'll tell you what, Caleb, this is a tough split right here. I don't even know if he would have made it. Because I think you're just under a 3, and the lowest number in here is a 31.58, and he didn't even show up. He saw this field, said forget about it. Dylan in the lead, Nicholas on the hunt. Nick can be fast here. We're going to see what he's able to do as the race goes on. JD Brown in that 3rd position, looking pretty quick as Robbie's made his way up to 4th. Loic sitting in 5th. Ryan Conrad, I watched the 6 o'clock one. Brian and Loic had one hell of a battle for the victory there as Loic was able to edge out Conrad as Loic is all over that back bumper bar of Robbie Swan. Robbie Swan trying to patiently work his way up to the front. I'll tell you what, it's not often that you see Robbie come into a race and be the number 2, as he is the number 2 car. JD Brown, he's a pro in that 14, sitting there running 3rd as Robbie's trying to work the back of him, and it looks like Nicholas Ham is trying to put some pressure. Yeah, he's actually in this one. There's your buddy. There's your special kind of guy running in 11th right now, all by himself, nobody to hit, nobody to get hit by. As the front of this field is really gone single file. It's pretty impressive how these guys decided to just get in line and follow each other. Definitely, probably the smart move. JD Brown closing in on Nicholas Ham with Robbie Swan behind him as they've actually created a gap between 4th and 5th as Loic has fallen in the clutches of Ryan Conrad. Conrad trying to find a way around him. Meanwhile, they're side by side a little bit further back in the field for 7th. Oh, nope, that's a lap car down at the bottom. Durgan all the way back in 8th. That's a rarity. Peyton sitting in 9th. Hunter Bates sitting in 10th. Pretty mild race. What a loser that guy is. Pretty mild race so far. I'm actually surprised because these things have been pretty crazy. This is about the quietest one I've seen so far. No cautions yet, but I'll tell you what, if we get a late caution, this thing is going to get spicy quick with this track. As you can see, it getting pretty slick as Dylan's trying to look for somewhere to go. Dylan trying to find a little bit different grip as Nicholas Ham's going to stay on the high side and try and capitalize on a mistake that Dylan might make. But Dylan's got enough of a lead that he can go down there and test different things as he is working that bottom side as JD Brown almost gets under Nick. Oh! JD sends it in there. Almost into the back of the 611. Robbie, he's got company as, oh, we got the caution flag as the 14 gets turned around. The other 14. The chat is so funny. Oh, God. Let's see if we can figure out what happens here. So the leader coming up on lap traffic. What happens to the the 14 and the 16 get together and collected Dylan. Dylan lucky if that car isn't junk. These guys are lined up getting ready for 2x2 as the lap cars almost take out the leader. We're going to see if that has an effect on that number 48 of Dylan. Nicholas Ham, definitely good sportsman here, said, man, I'm glad it gave you the spot back. Oh, yellow comes right out since somebody wasn't able to get off the track in time. Yellow right back out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hang on, we're not going green. Not going.
All right, so we have a little iRacing glitch here, as it sounds like they're dishing out black flags. I don't know. Oh, the leaders, they got black flags due to that. I guess they're going to race it out. Yeah, a lot of people with black flags right now, I'm hearing. Oh, man, that's devastating, as that's going to change up the whole order. But, hey, we're going to call it as it really is. Dylan out in front. Nicholas Ham in second. Nicholas trying to work to the bottom side. Oh, 2x2 back in the pack as Robbie's trying to take advantage of having the high side. Robbie trying to move to third as he's working the high side, almost up next to Nicholas Ham for second. Robbie's going to take that third spot as JD Brown's going to try and work back on the bottom. Neck and neck right here for second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Everybody all in one big pack. Working that bottom side. JD Brown might have found something, or Nicholas Ham had a little slip up, because here comes JD Brown on the bottom side, working second place as Robbie's falling back. Robbie's going to move to the bottom side as they are 3 wide for fourth. 2x2, 2 wide for second, 3 wide for third. Oh, low, gets into Robbie. They get turned around and all goofed up as Robbie takes a big hit on that one, drops back to 12. He's got some work to do. He's going to have to work that bottom side and work his way back up to the front as Loic slid up into him. Meanwhile, Dylan out in the front. I think he needs to get a second lead. He got a 1 second penalty, and he's got a 1.3 second lead right now. He's got to feel good about that as Nicholas Ham in second. JD Brown and Dustin side by side for third. Dustin, where did he come from? Down on the bottom side, working for that third position in that number 1 car. Dustin really has that bottom side rolling as JD Brown goes back to the high side. Looks like Dustin's going to get that spot if he keeps working it. Nicholas Ham sitting in second, working that middle low line as we are getting close to the halfway point in this one. 1 caution. I'm impressed, guys. I am definitely impressed. As I say that, somebody sideways in the back straightaway, but saves it. That is that guy right there, whoever that is in front of it. Is that Peyton? Peyton got real sideways, I think it was. In that 14, somehow saves it and sends it back into the turn. Meanwhile, we go back up to the front. Dylan way out front. Nicholas Ham in second. Watching 2 lanes as those guys are side by side for third. We got Dustin on the bottom side. JD Brown up high as the caution flag is out. Somebody from iRacing needs to go in there. Oh, it looks like it might have been Andrew Clark involved in this one. As we go back and take a look and see what happened. Let's see what happened to Andrew Clark. Oh, okay, I hit the wrong button. There we are. Andrew Clark in that number 98. Let's see what happened to him. There's a lot of 14s in this race. Oh, him and the 14 get together. He goes rolling. I don't know. That looked like a racing incident to me, but definitely Andrew has not had the luck he is wanted here this week or last week. He had a couple rough ones last week, too. Starting to feel sorry for that guy. As Dylan's going to lead him back to the green flag. Nicholas Ham with another shot on the outside. I'll tell you what, I think you want to be on the bottom this time. Let's watch that number 14 and JD Brown. Oh, they get a jump and get together because Nick crossed over to go into the bottom side as he is side by side for the lead. Nick Ham down on the bottom, up underneath the 14 or 48 of Dylan Yeager. Dylan's going to get the run off the high side. Dylan starting to gain an advantage as Ham can't quite get what he needs coming out the turn in that 611. Down on the bottom side, but he's able to stay with Yeager this time. They switch. Nick goes up high. Dylan down low. Now Nick has to deal with Dustin. Dustin looked low as they're 3 wide behind him. 3 wide for fourth. And then we got Caleb Durgan down on the bottom side. Here comes Loic. He wants to make it 4 wide as he gets into Durgan. Back down to 2 wide as JD Brown gets into the wall. Falls back to 6th. Man, this is rough. If you aren't used to running with these guys, you're in for a surprise. These guys are aggressive. They're good drivers, but they're definitely aggressive. As Nicholas Ham has a whole mess of Dustin Hall all over his back bumper bar. Dustin Hall having a great run here tonight in that number 1 machine. Ryan Conrad made his way up to the 4th position with Caleb Durgan on his heels. How far can Ryan Conrad go? He should be a contender in this one by the end of it. We are 45 laps just about complete when we go by this time. 44 laps complete. Sorry. Oh, yellow flag. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Let's see who this one involves. Looks like Justin has an issue. Let's go take a look. Of course, it moved on me. Hold on. All right, let's see what happened to Justin in that number 25. Ooh, he is hopping out the turn. Oh, he just loses it, and here comes the fourth. Oh, slight contact there. Kind of no harm, no foul. Those guys will be just fine. Just not happy that they got caught up in that one. So Robbie still mired back here in the 11th position. It is so hard to pass here. Unless you can get that bottom side to really hook up, you don't have anywhere to pass. If you've seen these guys trying to take it 3 wide up at the front of the pack to make a spot, it is definitely difficult. As Nicholas Ham lines up on the outside to try and get an advantage on Dylan. Let's see what happens as Conrad's on the high side now in that 327 in 4th. Green flag is out. Watch Dustin Hall down on the inside as he's able to keep even with Ham. They get contact. They keep it straight coming out of turn 3, 2, whatever it is. More contact. Dustin right rears Nicholas Ham up to the top of the track as they are 4 wide back there for 3rd. Here comes Nicholas Ham trying to get back underneath Dustin. He is not happy about that contact. Will he dig back and return the favor? If you can get back underneath him, I'll tell you what, that Dustin Hall is pretty fast. He's got to be quick to get him. As Ryan Conrad working that high side, is Ryan, excuse me, Ryan going to get up here? Ryan working the high side real well as I don't know how wide they are right there. Coming out of turn 2, it's 3 wide back in the pack. First and second single file, but not for long. As Dustin's got a ton of company with that 327 of Ryan Conrad looking to the high side. He's got Nicholas Ham and Loic Lowe. These guys are running 3 wide, and they wouldn't even know it half the time as there's so much space between Nick and Brian up on the top side. Wow. Wow, those guys are so... Look at these two. So much talent, so much trust between the 74 and the 611. They were almost in each other's cars, leaning on each other, but not making contact. Just absolutely amazing to watch some of these guys make it through these turns. So close. Side by side for second on back, because here comes Nicholas Ham in the 611. He's going to try and get up underneath Dustin Hall. Dustin Hall gave him the right rear last time they were side by side. Will Ham return the favor? Ham has that bottom side working as the laps are ticking down here. We are less than 25 laps to go. Nicholas Ham in 3rd. Looking, waiting for a caution at this point. I'm sure he wouldn't mind starting on the inside and getting another shot for 2nd. But here comes Loic down on the bottom side. Up into Nicholas Ham. They're 3 wide for 3rd. Ryan Conrad's going to get the best of that one as he comes out on the top lane. Nicholas Ham dropping like a rock. Oh, up into the back of Durgan. Ham is struggling. He is dropping like a soggy ham sandwich right now. Can he make his way back up to the front? Dylan Yeager out in the front. Dustin in 2nd. Dustin's fast. Does he have anything for Dylan? We're going to find out here as the laps are ticking down with less than 20 laps to go. Ryan Conrad sitting in there 3rd as Loic's up underneath the side by side as Ham is really struggling back there. side by side for third, as these guys are definitely getting salty. I don't even know what to say. All right, so we're going to watch JD Brown and Caleb Durgan as they are fighting it out hard for this 5th position. JD Brown has it, Durgan digging up high. And Nicholas Ham has fallen all the way back to the 10th position. He can't be happy right now. Now trying to work the bottom side. Can he make some magic and get back up to the front? He's probably going to need a little bit of help out of a caution. I mean, look at Robbie Swan still mired back in the 9th position, just 8th position. Just tells you how difficult it is to pass here. Big names in the back of the pack right now. Can they make their way up as these laps tick down? Yeah. Dylan working that bottom side. You see where look at where he's running, Breton. You saw how close he was in 1 and 2 to the tires? Look at this. Look at that's where I needed you to run earlier. Dylan holding it down on that inside, really letting it roll down there. That's the place to be right now. As Dustin in second can't do anything about it. Just to give you an idea. Well, I'll tell you what. The fastest car right now is Ryan Conrad. Just a little bit. As the yellow flag comes out, the yellow flag comes out with 10 laps to go. What do we have here? Looks like Peyton has some issues. Let's take a look at what happens to him. I know you did. I was just showing you what I was trying to tell you. Oh, he got the tire. That's what you did, except you didn't quite flip over like that. You just parked it up there and had to back out. Peyton catches the inside tire. That's what I mean. You want to get to the tires, not into the tires. All right. Going to go green flag racing here. Dylan's going to take them to the green with Dustin on the high side. Let's see if Nicholas Ham dried out a little bit and he can get that unsoggy ham sandwich up to the front. Green flag is out. Oh, it was 11 laps ago. 2 by 2. I didn't realize it. It said 66 on my screen. So we have our final 2 by 2 start. Oh, Dustin falling back as low. It gets up into him. Ryan Conrad working the bottom side as they are 3 wide for second. Conrad trying to find a way around as Loic has that bottom side really working. Dylan up on the high side, falling back. Here comes young Durgan down on the inside. He wants a piece of this as he's up underneath Ryan Conrad. Side by side for second on back. Who's going to get it? As, man, Dustin is looking like he's losing some speed. Did I just see a blink out of Conrad? The laps are winding down here. These guys are running out of time as Dylan out in the front needs to get a 1 second lead to cover that black flag. Remember, a lot of things are going to change when the checker flies, as Robbie only up to 8, can't do a whole lot with what he's got. He is running out of time with 6 laps to go. Dylan out in the front, driving away from these guys as they are battling it out side by side. Loic on the inside, Dustin up high. Conrad trying to dig up high with him as Caleb Durgan down at the bottom almost slides up into Ryan. Durgan's going to try and work that middle lane as there are so many people searching right now. Loic kind of misses that turn. That's going to get the advantage to Dustin. Dustin's going to get by him. Here comes Conrad. Conrad working the high side. Loic's got a... Oh, Loic slides up in front of Conrad. Conrad catches the wall as Conrad works the... as Loic works the cut down line, if I can talk today. Coming down to 2. We got 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. Dylan way out in the lead. Dustin fighting off these guys as here comes Loic back down to the bottom side. They're going to get the white flag this time by. Oh, Dustin gets the wall. 1 lap to go. Loic's going to work the bottom side. We're going to have a drag race for second as they dive down into 3 and 4. Who's going to get it? Loic. Oh, Dustin gets the 3rd spot. Loic is good. Or Dustin gets 2nd. Loic gets 3rd. Ryan 4th. Caleb 5th. JD Brown in 6th. Ryan Swan in 7th. Chad in 8th. All right, wrong one. Result. Let's go through the results. That was actually a pretty good race. That's not what I want. I want this. All right, tonight's results. We got Dylan with the win. Dustin in 2nd. Loic in 3rd. Ryan Conrad brings it home 4th. Caleb Durgan in 5th. JD Brown in that 6th position. Robbie able to recover to 7th. Chad Homan in 8th. Nicholas Ham in 9th. Simon in 10th. Justin in 11th. Hunter Bates in that 12th position. Brian in 13th. Spencer in 14th. Peyton in 15th. Andrew Clark with a rough night, finishing 16th. Cody Johnson 17th. And Kenny Hines did not grid. Well, guys, that was one heck of a show. But we're going to go ahead and call it a night. Who knows? I might do something later. But until that, excuse me, as I can take